Привет, мои сладкие булочки, вы на канале Max Play, меня зовут Саша, и мы продолжаем играть в Hogwarts Legacy. В конце первой части мы прибыли, собственно, в сам Хогвартс и вступили на факультет Гриффиндор. Так как было поздно, мы сразу пошли спать и сейчас, собственно, проснулись и готовы обследовать, собственно, сам Хогвартс. Поехали! Кто уроки делает? Так, и что? Музыку не послушать? Плакаты по квиддичу. А все уже на учебе, мы очень долго спали, получается. Так, а где выход? Выход. Найдите свою гостиную. Я разве не в гостиной? Какие-то голоса. Я вот ничего не слышу. Чашечку кофе. Яблочко съели, кофе выпили.
Now, which way is the common room?
Я думаю, мы спускаемся как раз таки туда. Можно бегать? Да, можно бегать. О, привет, девчонки. Привет. Они сейчас жестами разговаривали? Ладно. Говорить со мной явно не хотят. Нам вот туда.
Lumos. Revelio.
Опа, сундук, сундук.
Who does Nelly think she is, anyway?
У меня ничего нет.
Perhaps I should... I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's not a complicated spell. I should be able to do it non-verbally. Why is this not working? Ugh! Oh, hello there. Welcome to Gryffindor. I'm Cressida.
Pleasure to meet you, Cressida.
Splendidly
Cressida.
theatrical arrival to the sorting ceremony last evening. Made it in by the skin of your teeth. Is it true that you're Professor Fig's protege?
Ну да.
I'm not sure I'd say that, but I did study with him a little before we arrived.
Blast! I was hoping he might have given you some advice on non-verbal casting.
Is that what you were trying to do just there?
Oh, yes. Having a spot of trouble. I've mastered the charm using its incantation, but this is proving a bit trickier.
Тебе нужно больше
I'd say your wand
тренироваться.
work could be a bit more fluid.
My wand work is fine, thank you. I can cast spells more complicated than this one without speaking. I'm just going to keep at it.
Отлично. Желаю удачи.
Well, good luck with it. It was nice to meet you, Cressida.
You as well. Enjoy your first day.
I hope a professor catches it.
She gets bolder every year.
Как он резко развернулся.
Who does Nelly
She
think she
gets
is
bolder
anyway?
every year. I don't want to get in trouble the first
It'll be the
day.
next butterbeer.
Яблочко. В 2 укуса просто. Так, это
Don't
что за
fall off this
фокус?
time, Nelly. I don't want to get in
Nelly
trouble
will
the
do
first
anything for
day.
attention.
Оп. Блин, снова яблоко взял.
She gets bolder every year.
Не ссы.
Nelly, please get down. A professor can arrive
Она...
at any moment.
Что с ней не так? А тебе книжку не дают читать?
Shame you weren't born
Ah.
with wings, though. I'm
Оп.
sure you'd use them.
Ну ладно,
Who does
пойду
Nelly
дальше.
think she is anyway?
I don't want to get in trouble the first day.
Так, вот это наверху, мне надо с ним поговорить, с ней.
Shame you weren't born with wings,
That
though.
girl thinks she can
I'm
get
sure
away with
you'd
anything.
use them.
Эй,
Nelly, please get down. A professor could arrive any
Why is
moment.
everyone so highly strung? It's perfectly safe. Well, hello. Don't mind me. I find it helpful to change my point of view now and again. Put things in perspective. Once I made it to the top of Gryffindor Tower, from the outside, without a broom.
Goodness.
I'm Nellie, by the way. Nellie Ogspire. I've heard rumors about what happened to you on your way to Hogwarts. Is it true? About the dragon?
It's true. And I was almost killed. Professor Fig and I were lucky to escape with our lives.
How awful for you. And of course, that poor man from the ministry. But still, you got to see a dragon. Anyway, you've certainly brought some much needed excitement to Gryffindor. And Hogwarts, for that matter.
What exactly are the rumors about my journey to Hogwarts?
That you escaped a dragon attack? Isn't that enough? Most of us arrive via train or boat, not having just escaped the jaws of a dragon. Of course it's got people talking. Word travels fast at Hogwarts.
теперь она повелительница драконов. Ну или мать драконов. Так, приятно было
I'm sure I'll be
познакомиться.
seeing you around, either in our common room or when you scale your next tower.
You never know. Bye for now.
Че творит? Вот дает. Так, еще один челик. Вот этот.
Here, have a sip. Go on.
Здорово, здорово. Уизли. Здорово, рыжий. Пивасика мне предлагаешь?
Sure you don't want to try it? Brewed it myself. Hello, you're the new 5th year. Pleased to meet you. I'm Gareth Weasley. Heard about your travels here. Can't believe it. Glad you and Fig are all right. Is it true that someone from the ministry was with you in the carriage?
Oh, yes.
Да,
A
чуваку
friend
не
of
поздоровилась.
Professor Fig's.
Oh, didn't mean to pry. Nasty business, dragons. Again, very glad you're here.
Thank you, Gareth. So am I. Are you related to Professor Weasley?
Бабулечка.
I am. She's my aunt.
Тетя.
You must be able to get away with anything.
The opposite, actually. Aunt Matilda tends to treat me as if I'm a first year, keeps too close an eye on me. It's all a bit suffocating, to be honest. Still, she means well, and she's an incredibly powerful witch. She'll have your back.
Пивас.
Are you having butterbeer for breakfast?
Oh no. I've been perfecting a recipe I came up with over the summer. I'm almost there, based on some reactions that may need a bit more work.
Уизли, как всегда, экспериментирует.
Seems you enjoy brewing. Might I assume that you've a talent for potions of all sorts?
Well, as I see it, there's little difference, fundamentally, between brewing a modification to butterbeer and a Wiggenweld potion. Though, I'm not certain Professor Sharp would make the connection. He doesn't appreciate my, creativity as much as you might think.
Well, it was nice meeting you, Gareth. And thank you for the insights on your aunt.
Pleasure to meet you as well. Good luck today.
New Gryffindor. Professor Weasley's waiting for you outside the common room.
Окей.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to
чтобы
complete
математики
your
не было.
OWLs at the end of the year.
Остальное все осилим.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
Были бы в школе такие учебники.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way.
Да тут, я тут.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
Peasy has a brand new game. Just
I
beware
certainly
the
would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up. Ah, the guide appears to have some information for you about that painting of poor Barufio. Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see
Revelio.
what the guide says.
На этом портрете изображен волшебник Баруфио, прославившийся своим мозговым эликсиром и очередным напоминанием, как важно правильно произносить наши заклинания. Однажды он произнес «С» вместо «F» и в результате обнаружил, что лежит на полу, а у него на груди стоит буйвол. Так, 80 очков Гриффиндору. Неплохо. Так, уровень волшебства. Понял. Руководство. Собрать страницу.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside the castle.
Это сундучок еще один. А замки мы уже умеем скрывать? Походу нет.
No time to waste. You've classes to attend.
Монетки. Так, бежать пока не могу.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Южное крыло. Телепортики открыли.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
Perhaps you can read after her body.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Так, понятно. Спасибо.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that
Неправильно
full
сделал.
dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins and... I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. and invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
Совсем вскользь.
Yes, sir. But I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well-trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look. The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Always tell the first year Hufflepuff. Reek of vinegar.
Так, ну что, идем на первое занятие, получается. Так, это что у нас? Понял.
My little brother sends me letters chock full of questions about Hogwarts. Merlin help us when he starts here next year.
How many letters do you could jump in and out of Hogwarts every day?
Foolish.
Revelio.
It's fun.
Really mastered that one, haven't you?
Чего? Что ты сказал? Ладно, идем на занятие.
Revelio.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Так, это телепорт, да? Походу, да.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso.
Изи. Изи. На кнопочку 2
Now,
будет, да?
let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent. As good. Now, well done. Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Levioso!
This can't be your first duel.
Let's just...
If only all of my students were this adept.
You're good.
How perceptive.
Protego.
Thank you. Protego. Those things.
Никакой пощады.
I do enjoy lively duel.
Not bad for a
Как
beginner.
младенца отшлепал.
You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Gryffindor.
100 очков.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Себастьян. Здорово.
If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not the other way around.
Это не Себастьян. Ага, вот он.
Nice work.
Как младенец.
I enjoyed
чувак.
that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice. It felt more like I was
Razumеется.
dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
Первое.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Unsanctioned?
Из его уст это
I
звучит
don't know.
подозрительно.
School rules are in place for a
Подозрительно
reason.
всё-таки.
Yes, to keep students in the dark. So many things we're deemed unprepared to know. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance, if you're interested. Till next time.
Возможно. Так, задание. Идем на второе занятие. Глаза эти странные. Здоровенный же у него хвостище.
Revelio.
Так, нам надо наверх.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Last time I saw you at Dragon Frost was at the vegetable patch in the greenhouse. Perhaps garlic people. Do you think all of this look like French?
Дорого-богато.
Have nice to see you, my young friend.
I cannot do this for all eternity. Come now, Annabelle. It
Еще
was a
выше.
long time ago.
Чего там спер? Оп, стоять, стоять. Ладно.
Revelio.
Показалось. Еще выше? На крыше, что ли?
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Some of us don't necessarily want him to get back to the lesson.
Не грусти, подруга. Это класс заклинаний? Какой-то сундучок. Вот это вот сундучок.
Revelio.
И где мой сундучок?
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? Hmm? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Так, еще одно заклинание. О, не успеваю. Нет, успел. Акцию.
Accio.
Акио.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
Okay.
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will, but instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. The trick is to pull the sphere as... Very good! Stay focused. That's it! Don't lose your composure.
150 очков Гриффиндору.
Happens to the best of us. Very good. Points to Gryffindor. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Be sharp.
Так, а чё они у меня не выделяются?
That is how it's done.
А, по очереди.
Not to worry.
Let us see this.
А почему у меня...
There we go.
Ясно. Не надо выбрасывать его за пределы поля. Блин.
Keep trying. Here we go.
Ну, я проиграл.
Yes.
В сухую просто. Еще раз, требую еще раз. Реванш.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
Давай,
I'll
смесь.
say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Watch this. Phew.
Very good.
Let us see this. That is how it's done. Nicely done. Be sharp.
Ага.
There we go.
Блин. Yeah. Сосай, куда сай.
Well played.
Немного практики.
Very good, both of you.
Дело в
Well
кармане.
done. class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Чё нам на
Good
раскорячке
game
так
back
стоит?
there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Ouagadougou just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Ouagadougou uses one.
You can cast spells without a wand.
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Ouagadougou, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Пока.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans.
A word,
if
you
you're so
would.
inclined.
Well, you'd be using it on
You wanted
clothing,
to speak with me, Professor?
I
You
did.
know it won't work on
I
me.
trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation.
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Окей. Замочек. На этом будем заканчивать. Всем спасибо за просмотр. Ставьте лайки, комментируйте. И увидимся в следующем выпуске. Пока!